And welcome back to my craptastic presentation of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. So, last time, droid got electrocuted by Kreia, so the Jedi suck. Alright, so where are we? The entertainment district of Nar Shaddaa. Well, let's see if I can get inside there, but yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Alright, yeah, that's gonna be like, do I have a death wish or something? Okay, so of course it's gonna be a cantina with annoying music.
Yeah, is there an option sometimes to just lightsaber people and go to the dark side?
No kumarandisa makchiksa. Kucha bak tong kinka mata kata. Chopa wanga kun not kayuta kes. Wamba wamba siso misum kun rakawakta. Nushka wana sochi rona bang mamakan. Wamba wamba siso misum kun rakawakta. Nushka wana sochi rona bang mamakan.
You were saying?
Saying, is there an option to sometimes just attack people and go get dark side points for that?
Yeah, sometimes you can. Or, you know, sometimes force persuasion can do that. Not my fight.
So, you have the look of a seasoned spacer about you. What backwash you looking for? Well, honestly, there's not much for people like you and I to do around here. If you, catch my meaning. Well, there is plenty for them to do. The Pazak Den, swoop races, the Jek Tar, they're pretty much taken care of. Yeah, the Pazak Den is a glorified social club for hardline Pazak players. It's exclusive, though, with a guard at the door and a password needed to simply get in. Don't know why you'd want to get into that place. Bunch of Firaxa sharks will strip you clean of your credits, especially the champ.
Yeah, and I suck at Pazak in this game, so anything that involves a Pazak side quest, I'm skipping.
He only shows up to play people he deems worthy enough. You'd just have to beat about everyone in that place before he'd even think of coming out of hiding.
That's not gonna happen.
Ah, don't bother with Lupo's racing gallery. The track's deadly and the betting's awful. Porna Liz keeps threatening to take the place over and run it right. But I don't see how she could.
Well, I pretty much sacked the droid that's been rigging the whole swoop races. Hey, did you hear that story about the horse that got busted for, I forgot if it was steroids or anti-inflammatory drugs, but yeah, a racehorse got disqualified for having double the amount of some medication.
Poor horse.
was either the trainer or I forgot what Bob Baffert's role was, but that's the name of the guy who said it was kind of bullshit, and apparently he got banned.
Now there's a place that's literally deadly for our kind.
So basically, like giving someone jazz and Shadowrun
gas. Is poisonous as you and I, but the aliens drink it and pay good money to do so. The cyanogen gas also acts as a social buffer, since the people who typically frequent
One thing I
Jet
noticed
Jet
about
Tar
you playing
aren't interested
Shadowrun
in
is
speaking to the likes
you
of
didn't
in the
use a
first
lot of the
place.
drugs that much.
Yeah, some of them have like negative stats, but I'm like, if it doesn't affect my ability to, you know, aim better or hit stuff or take damage, I think some of it just didn't help, and other times I'm like, I just kept those as a use in case of emergency items.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because, you know, it's like, drugs don't necessarily grow on trees, but don't ask me how that works in Shadowrun.
I thought it'd been cool if they had added like an addiction factor. Like the more you did it, you would have negative effects for not taking it.
Or you would not, or, you know, it's like the effects would dull.
Tarachomo sincho kavavolpa muleji kumanaminta barawamba michedos. Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita taposananansata. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone. Dovre kun mwili wosa slima po wanga sawana mucha. Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita taposananansata. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Ta kometa playa justinge miki gongo beaste. Kun grabila kingno mulara kichi kuta grasa kisha. Que chubo grayo bo.
Redo this whole part?
Patitsa don merinita. Gavatumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma.
No.
Tinor krelun. Und verento gring banokrok nixerendo duncha morbansum. Dovre kun mwili wosa slima po wanga sawana mucha. Chone mulera. Tonkinge bano jansaka nikaraska. Tanja nik de mawimbo granda mi bilan. Dovre kun mwili wosa slima po wanga sawana mucha. Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita taposananansata. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone.
Oh boy, the Leia outfit.
Tonino ba pinkone yaka. Chuba picha. Tuna yuma mochinawa.
Don't you mean lack of outfit?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita taposananansata.
Here's one thing I'm not digging about this is you're having like the regular cantina music interlaced with the background music.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita taposananansata.
No, no. Do not say anything about hot orgasm faces. Also, this is just bad dancing. I mean, if there's anything about
Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura. yaita, tapos nanasata. Ento mes mi paju, watamincha, yokolondo ato, nukulabirawa, tines un soto.
Why did I think of that? Now I can't get that out of my head. That's horrifying. Stupid friggin'. No, now that we have CG to override puppeteering, yeah, no. Nobody do another further special edition of Return of the Jedi. So the dancer's outfit is +2 to persuade. Okay.
What more could they even do on Return of the Jedi? I mean, they pretty much changed the song at Jabba's palace. A little bit more of the environment shots.
Or, I don't know, put the bith in and then do that.
Are there special editions of the prequel movies now?
I don't think so.
Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tachimorosa kamsa, javaskobo sabjo, rijiso carvenoxo, mochitosa sagrindeo.
I do think there was a few deleted scenes, like in Revenge of the Sith. There's a scene where it shows the first version of the Rebel Alliance.
Yeah, those were all deleted scenes. I don't think they were necessarily special edition, because I had the first home video DVD, and those were all on the deleted scenes, so Rebel Alliance being all grassroots was there.
I think that would have been a good scene to include.
Greetings. I am B5D8.
I wanted to cut that out personally.
I think it just distracted too much from the plot, and it's like, at that point, it's how early it is. I think you're playing too much grassroots politics when you're supposed to be doing the entire General Grievous arc then and there.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
'Cause I think at that point, it's like what they really want to focus on is Grievous, and then pretty much Palpatine going on that entire tirade, going, "You ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?"
This is a warehouse privately owned by.
I watched that movie, and for the longest time I was just thinking, I just didn't buy Anakin being like good at the beginning and turn into evil at the end. But then I'm thinking, with the power of the dark side, it's not logical. It doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Or it's like everyone's wondering, it's like, or how Palpatine gives him the entire tragedy of Darth Plagueis, and you're going, it's like, yeah, it's a Sith legend. I'm like, you didn't think about, he was a Sith the whole time?
Know what you mean. It does seem a little.
You can say that was one of the biggest screw-ups plot-wise in that film. It's like, it's like trying to be suspicious of Palpatine at least once.
I know.
Even if like the other.
I think it'll make a lot more sense when you add in the Clone Wars animation.
It's like when you watch the Clone Wars or something like that.
I never really saw all of that. How many seasons were there of the Clone Wars?
I thought it was like 5 or 6. Ask Matt. He's watched.
Wow.
He's watched like damn near all of it. I haven't watched that much.
We only purchased droids.
Then there's also Rebels. That takes place between Revenge of the Sith and New Hope, right? Like, and the Rebel Alliance is first starting.
I believe so. Let's see what else is going on here.
Kroton oranga manatandi groto. Mopiluna wala si jinsi wano bush. Kroton oranga manatandi groto. Mopiluna wala si jinsi.
Personally, one of my favorites is the Han Solo movie. Although I do wish they made more of it.
Yeah, I think that was the single biggest complaint I had of it, or at least the biggest single complaint that could be parroted about it, is that you cannot reliably tell the story of Han Solo in 1 2-hour movie. It's like you could have just taken a hint of like what George Lucas did with the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. I don't know. I think like you could probably explain the story of Han Solo in 10 hours. It's like just make a mini-series.
That would have been cool. I guess they just wanted to pack everyone in theaters.
Kroton oranga manatandi groto. Mopiluna wala si jinsi wano bush. Kroton oranga manatandi groto. Mopiluna wala si jinsi wano bush.
Kavadumpa mas Herinocha, Minaradocha, Kawanadumpa Kankarebe.
Chikaris Papoki. Utmalia lechona chichiska una gorda saborako. Kunim utmalia ni bobogra tognoshon.
Okay, next. And he falls asleep again.
Chopiti man punjame. Sashan gebenwana mulera. Chupa wanga kuna koticha. Chuna
Really bad.
Watagri tokchi mulera. Nicho dankanau. Chayubong, Chichiskapula, Chumbola, Watagratu, Chimula, Yulaibinag, Ahwatabula, Chikili, Chiyumaliga. Chupayubong, Labograturong, Atichimay, Muleranyon Chuba. Ulgo kili but malia nuish. Kipecha ona kiniko sendi. Nao punek turang wangabola. Chila yun nao. Watagri tuk chimulira. Nichu dankan nao. Dobra kinun chubaga wikili jomi. Wichi ola no.
Okay. Okay, not that way. What else can I do while I'm up here in the district? Alright, let's get back to work. Actually, combat clothes.
Just say the word. Let me take care of this. Pure Pazak.
You like caramel ice cream at all?
I like caramel popcorn, but I don't think I really had it in ice cream.
We had some a while ago. Me and my dad ate a lot of it. Caramel popcorn sounds good.
Yeah, it's kind of popcorn I usually got from a popcorn store back where I used to live. I also had some other flavors too, and usually they had like football themed popcorn. So yeah, the owners of the place were Patriots fans.
Oh, okay. They must have been happy some years, huh?
Yeah, especially it's like I came in for popcorn for the Super Bowl. Yeah, they had red, white, and blue in the theme of the Patriots, and I kind of asked them during like Super Bowl. Was it 49? Was it the Seahawks Patriots won? I said like Seattle by 4, and then it turns out the Patriots won by 4.
Yeah, you never know with those games. I wonder who's going to be into the Super Bowl this year.
Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak.
I doubt it will be the Falcons.
Falcons have too many. I'm sure if it's just issues on defense, but I think that was their most damning thing from last season, is that they just couldn't hold us. They just couldn't make a stop to save their lives. Or that one time they kind of screwed the pooch when Todd Gurley accidentally fell in forward for a touchdown, and then the Lions scored the game-winning TD right after.
Let me take care of this.
Okay.
Pure Bazak.
Because the defense couldn't stop a box of toothpicks.
Tatatodos, tumukarata. Miranganaroto, dosimana rachata.
My life is yours.
So I thought it was weird that Florida had a hockey team, but Georgia doesn't.
Florida has 2.
I guess they do have a lot of people from up north down there. Atlanta used to have one, didn't they?
2 franchises.
You know why they got went out of existence?
I don't know about the Flames when they moved to Calgary, but there's a really good oral history on the Thrashers.
Okay.
It's basically just called the ownership at the time didn't give a flying fuck, and ran the franchise into the ground.
I don't watch much hockey. I mean, what I've really been meaning to get into is soccer, because there you have the international scene. You ever watch soccer at all?
Every once in a while. I don't know, for me it's just like I'm kind of spoiled by the fast pace of hockey, though.
Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak.
My life is yours.
Mandalorian heavy suit, huh? I know one character who can have that.
To me, the slowest pace of any sport, it has to be golf. But I do have to admit, it is pretty cool to see Tiger Woods make holes in ones. That's just amazing to me.
Yeah. At least pretty much for me, golf and baseball are perfect for afternoon naps.
I don't know who you are, but you picked the wrong room to break into. No harm done. For a minute,
Another
I thought you
sport
might
I
have
don't
been
watch
someone
too
else.
much is tennis. You ever watch tennis, any?
That isn't readily available on TV as much as I'm willing to admit. So it's like most of the time it's on ESPN2. Like once in a blue moon you'll see it on NBC or ABC, but I'm going, that's just rare.
My wife, Ada. There's a chance she may be here on Nar Shaddaa. A lot of refugees ended up here after the Jedi Civil War. I came here to see if I could track her down. Thing is, I can't get into the refugee sector. And even if I could, I'm not sure I could find her. I've been here for weeks, hoping to see her face. All I've done is watch my credits burn away to nothing. The exchange has got the place barricaded with thugs. They're putting the squeeze on the whole sector, trying to crush the spirit out of the remaining refugees. Now I'm almost cleaned out. I burned the last of my fuel and my freight just getting here. The exchange promised me a job shuttling freight via cargo cruiser, and I'm close to taking them up on it. I don't, and that's the most frustrating thing. But sometimes I'm just sure she's still alive, somewhere. Yeah? And what's it gonna cost me? Well, I'm not gonna turn away an offer of help. All right, stranger. If you can find her, then you'll have my thanks.
Okay.
You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do, to manage here, right? So, what is it? The Ithorian? Nothing to talk about. He paid docking fee, he go. Power cells, you say? I have an idea. Pylons need new power supply. Ithorian gives Fasa some power cells, and Fasa let him go. Agree? Great! Good! You go tell him, right? Great! Good! What else? Yes. Let's talk about the exchange, huh? Why you speak with exchange, huh? No matter. You do not decide when to speak to them. Exchange decide to speak to you. Fasa heard they're not so happy with you. Maybe best you not speak to them.
Sweet. Thugs, the Mandalorians that I kind of don't want to screw with right now.
You interrupt. My boss is the Hutt Voga. I oversee the docks for Voga's freighters. You not from here? Business bad. Freighters get hijacked, no trade gets through.
We found
and
a
they
gas
can't get
station
fuel
by
from
Apple.
Sleheron.
Gas, buddy.
Fuel
There's a lot
reserves
of them
building
around
up
here,
there.
gas.
I didn't catch
Filling
that.
up 2 cars. We spent. Oh, sorry, no problem.
Because
I'll tell you.
we're talking over the dialogue.
I'm sorry.
Say that again.
Oh, I was just saying that we found a gas station with gas via app called Gas Buddy.
And for those of you guys who haven't listened to much of the news rounds, like I don't, or don't live in the Northeast, one of the major fuel suppliers up here ended up having a ransomware attack, and some of the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic states ended up declaring a state of emergency over it.
Goto and his exchange hijacks Voga's ships. Hurts business. For money, I assume. We don't know how he does it. Every ship we send out, he gets. Fine, but you hurry up. I have a lot to do. You not You talk to Voga. Maybe him you can help. I have enough trouble with pylons. Pylon power supply badly damaged. Only can support one pylon at a time. Can't bring freighters in fast enough. You help bring freighters in. Maybe Fassa can help you later, huh? Good, good. I give you basic access to pylon consoles. From pylon, you can read ID signature of freighters. You figure out what order the 3 freighters should dock. Freighter with higher first 2 numbers has higher priority. If first 2 numbers tied, then higher last 3 numbers has higher priority. For example, B-11-115-999 has lower priority than D-15-154-111. You got it? One more thing. First 2 numbers are always the same as the first 2 numbers in the second set of numbers. You can read freighter ID from pylons, but hard to get full signature ID from each pylon. Use a pylon power console near me to change which pylon is powered up. You go check ID signatures from each pylon, and then you assign priorities to the 3 freighters.
Alright, so what he means with the first 2 always the same as the first 2 in the second set. So if you have like XX, Y, 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 Z, 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 so XX and the first 2 letters of YY are the same numbers. So it's more like XX-XXY-ZZZ. Oh, all the pylons are good. Okay, I don't have to play around with all this. Yeah, because otherwise you'd have to go all the way. You'd have to play back and forth, and I kind of don't have time for that. So, yeah, if you... Line blank, 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 2... So... It's 49... Alright. Because otherwise you'd have to go back and forth. Let's just view all 3 at once, because... It's like I just had a piece of paper or a whiteboard with all the numbers on it. So that helps quite a lot.
That is one big lights machine.
That's 9. It's 45. And that's... Well, I already have the Gallicandor from something else, so 96 is here, so that means 96 is over here as well. And this is 45, and this is 49. So I think based off of this, let's do silver, Gallicandor, Torna. Guys, there's 96, Alec is 49. We're in 40. Cool. So,
I don't get it. What is he paying you to do this?
You can do it for free if you want the light, but otherwise you can also get paid for it. Or, you know, a favor to see the exchange.
Why doesn't he just do it himself?
I not forget. Now why you bother me again?
Well, I got an item. Sweet. It's called RPG side quest logic.
Oh, looks like the Jedi raised their standards. Hanhar. I thought I smelled something. I've told you before, hunt your own targets. Don't scavenge mine. What, working for the Hutt suddenly made you stupider, Hanhar? You touch me, you'll break the truce. And then you won't last long enough to slip off this moon. Don't, Hanhar. I'm warning you. I don't want your life dead, Hanhar. I told you. Yeah, you're right. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if you keep crushing me, I'll accidentally set off my rocket charges and blow us both to Nar Shaddaa. I'd rather die than be caught by you again, Hanhar.
You thought Darth Vader choking a guy was bad enough. With his bare hands. Well, more like mechanical hands, but, who's counting? You're wearing flaps, huh? I can't hold your hand, Vader. A hand that I gave you, by the way. So yeah, you need breath masks to survive that. I only have 2 in my inventory.
Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak.
Oh, this is just another security door. Alright. Alright. Might have to come back with the droid.
My life is yours.
We only have 3 characters who can hold a lightsaber. I need to get one for Crab. A single-handed one. I only have 2 dual wields. So there's one double lightsaber that I kind of stole off someone's will. I'm like, well, it's worth the slip into the dark side just for that. Like, hey, a free lightsaber, why not? And then this lightsaber is exclusively mine. What's this?
Bograshon kontichaum, King Lord Aitha kun, Aitha patisa tong, Diakon batot kaun, Chona choba. Tapi chayu bong, Chichiskapule, Chumbula, Watagratug, Chimula. Chupayo bong labograturon, Atichimait, Muleranyon chuba, Nilun kagratuk, Jimut malabist white wata. Chichi, naudung chong yomabela yuman. Yomawa mani boba, Lorda wish wanga shachi. Nilun kagratuk, Jimut malabist white wata. Chichi, naudung chong yomabela yuman. Chopiti man punjame. Sashange ben wana mlila. Chupawanga kuna kontija chuna konasa. Chopiti man ponjame. Sashange bedwana mulera. Chupawanga kuna kontija chuna konasa.
Okay. Yeah, so, context for the first Knights of the Old Republic. So, Revan and company visit, the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk, and, it's occupied by Zerka Corporation. And, I'm guessing, with, Hanhar, this Wookiee, it really doesn't matter whether you, freed Kashyyyk or, you just further enslaved it. In my playthrough, I freed it, because I'm like, what the hell, why not? Yeah, and there were some Wookiee sellouts, if you could imagine the term. What do I want to go out with this time? Oh, cutscenes, huh? Him, and, we gotta bring a droid. Yeah, I need to find, or forge some new pistols, for him. So, what does Disciple have? Skills. Man, yeah, he's a soldier, so treat injury is for him. Mr. Sniper Shot. I kinda don't want that. I want to be able to, for him to actually hit things at knife fighting range if he can, so... Let's do Master Flurry. Let me check on, else real quick. I should... Oh, we got a fight in Bruin's capitals right now.
Oh, really?
Oh no, it was a guy getting boarded.
Oh.
Let me just check the score real quick. Oh, alright. Caps lead 2-1.
I have studied the holorecord of your trial. I am unsure what to make of it. I must confess that I was searching for some meaning beyond the records. A reason for why one would leave the Order. Yes, but exile is rare, and I have found it is not really something that the Order can enforce. Believe it or not, it was really your choice. I don't think so. Perhaps some of them felt strongly about your sentence, but I think something else concerned them again. The choice to turn away was yours, not theirs. You are correct. I am afraid I have not been entirely open with you concerning my past. If I look familiar, it is because we have met before, at the Enclave on Dantooine, many years ago. As on Coruscant, Force-sensitive children are taken to Dantooine as well. Though it is done rarely and only with those they believe are destined to become Jedi Knights. It is the secret nature of the place. If you are not chosen by a master when you have come of age, however, then the path of the Jedi is denied to you. I met you on Dantooine, long ago, briefly. You taught us the ways of combat, how to hear music within the movements of a lightsaber blade. It is difficult to explain the difference between you and Master Vrook, but I think it is because he was knowledgeable, but not a leader, not a mentor. You were different. We could all feel it, and I knew that if I were to have a master, I would want it to be you. And then you went to war. Many Jedi went to war, and the Jedi Masters proclaimed that you were Jedi no longer.
Atris, the mistress of the archives, was first among them. I knew at that moment that if you would no longer be a Jedi, then you must be correct. I realized I did not want to be a Jedi. Instead, I wished to follow your path. And in any event, there was no one to train me, even if I wished it. They all went to war as I grew past the age of acceptance. It is possible to forget the Force, you know. If you have not felt it strongly enough, then there is little to miss. I never felt the Force as strongly as I did when I was with you. And so I decided to serve the Republic, study the Jedi teachings, gather them perhaps. It was important to me to understand the Jedi now that they were gone. I felt some part of you should be preserved, so that your lessons would not be lost. Perhaps. I still harbor doubts about the path I walked. I am on a diplomatic mission. I am one of several tasked with attempting to contact any remaining Jedi and convince them to return to the Republic. I know something of the Jedi. I have studied them for a good portion of my life. And now that they are gone, such studies are even more important. I do not think it is a matter of luck or chance, only my own inability to find them. While the Enclave trained me for many things, I'm afraid that the life of a bounty hunter was not among them. I suspect my turning away from the Force is also a hindrance in such cases. I imagine the Jedi would be easier to find if I still maintained my connections to the Force. No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work, something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Ah, odd to see the dark side is.
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies. Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a higher purpose in all things, and they are supposed to train students responsibly and well, so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance, and what those seeds created in the Republic. It is difficult to follow the Jedi Code when so few others have, but you know this. The problems with the Jedi are my own. I do not wish to burden you with my troubles.
I'll be back.
Okay. Two characters, both that can wear gas masks, and a droid. Alright. I gotta give some other weapons to T3. Regen, vitality, do death bonus. Tracker modifier. Let's see. We could do.
Oh, this is good. Perception sensors. I need to find some other better weapons rather than just plain ass blasters. Two stun guns. Types of shields and defenses are inoffensive and effective against sonic attacks. Okay. Let's see. Do I really need stealth to give to you? Let's do strength enhancer. It's energy. That's 5 plus 5 dexterity. 10% against guys with swords. Alright. Still gotta explore the south side as well. It's the entire refugee camp area. Okay. Inventory. Breath mask +1.
Dawancha mori con sova, ma wani dinchori ki sodu sobarenwa. Dorjine soba wata. Kavadumpa mosora ku aili abontenya, dati motu gamsa. Da hirembe wana kumpaile mokata. Ta contactus migi mokokla. Kachi tu esa hodunga. Kavadumpa mosora ku aili abontenya, dati motu gamsa. Da hubabotenya go tuturiti, doverinincha lem tabanin sochu, dati motu gamsa. Kabwana bota ayuka taikwa kankidora, yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba, shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe. Kabwana bota ayuka taikwa kankidora, yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba, shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe. Moga chi norda hirembe wanachi, kati mogo klabu, durum pabanakaras mangra, kalalava dumba kumpaile mokata. Darabinuko sobaramwe, masakochiro, tutuvichi, brem gamsa, dachimu danchanek ma winbok lelentele mebilan.
Hearing like a beeping sound. I almost keep mistaking it for a vibration on my phone. I'm going, what's my phone vibrating? I'm like, oh. No, it's just one of the audio beats from here. So, I have a whole bunch of chemicals. You can use this to make healing and other things. No, not chemical-induced romance. Chemicals will go on a workbench, and you know, I do have like treat injury, but I think I need to visit another spot to make most of it, or find another workbench with a place with a readily accessible workbench that's not on the Abin Hawk. Sorry, I don't know why I'm just taking so long to form a coherent thought. Just come in with a breath mask, I'll be fine. Or two. Or if you have one, bring both droids.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tur na saganich. Grave no ku seta bate. Trawinsto so potuto neliep grimpatado. Trawinsto busuto neliep grapatada. Teleronda nana nintolo gradatira. Geri inturunto wakere koe wapatera tana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brintada nel camera cella fibor no bodat. To sene karamala blur incidera mel rebe chinchin kranaktada. Gosa ne krana nanki.
Maybe in this room, maybe not. Guessing you can't get a name out of them. Gonna have to wonder, it's like, what would isolate them from the rest? Problem is, there's like 2 rooms at the can right now. That's what. What's your problem? I have to wonder, it's like, which of the Gand is it? Because there's like a bunch of them. Or I'm not sure if him saying it, I think he's in this very room is a complete red herring in and of itself. That's what frightens me. That's like all of them, but where's the fun in that? You can also lie to the guy as well. See if there's... We're going to have to look at everyone's weapons. Anyone who's unarmed, I think, is an obvious no. Okay, or we can just do this corner by corner. You'd be thinking it'd be one of the findsmen that's either wandering around or stuck in a corner. Or is there a bunch of dialogue I have to string together in order to get a name? That's another thing I might be... Or is it a string of dialogue I have to put together in order to get a name? Yeah, I kind of don't know what I'm doing here. Because I could probably ask like every Gand in the room, and even then I probably won't get a name. Or... I don't think I'm doing this right. I have to look for one that either has a weapon that stands out. Doesn't look like anyone with a dual blades is willing to talk here. I don't know about the guys with guns. If they do have a gun. Or I don't know, I could just piss off everyone in this room and just try to hunt them all down, but where's the fun in that? There has to be like someone not in this room, because I'm not sure if I see any Gand outdoors. There's probably one or two. Yeah, it doesn't look like that's the guy with the blaster. I would have thought it's like ask every armed Gand in here. Yeah. Look for every armed Gand in the room. Probably the way I can probably go about this. Odds are if they don't have a weapon, then they're not a warrior. Yeah, cyclist sucks. They are. Yeah, I feel like I'm botching this side quest, or just failing to understand something behind this. It's asking every armed Gand in the room. Thinking I either have to find a Gand boss and kill him, come across him. Yeah, it looks like I probably asked like every Gand in here that has a blade or a gun, and yeah, I am not being helped at all. Fine, I'll allow backseating for this one quest, but then again, it's something entirely comfortable. That's any other Gand around here.
Dawancha more conso. Kabadu tai. Kawana. Adarabinu ko sobara.
Just now, get this here. Is there another Gand in this room? And this isn't like a shit subquest if you're trying to do it fairly.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm just doing an annoying as all crap side quest right now. Basically, Celestin, Lando's co-pilot is saying it's like, oh, there's a mighty insect warrior in here. Problem is, they're all humble and stuff, and they're not willing to give you their names. Like, I want the name of a warrior. I'm going, do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? I don't see any of the Gand here. I don't want to kill the rest of the patrons over that, so... I'll just for a little item. I'll come back if I can find something. I honestly feel like I'm doing that side quest all wrong. It's like I either have to ask them a series of questions correctly, or I might just have to find the one that's hunting me down. Saying it's like, oh, there's probably one in this room. It's like, I tried to talk to every Gand with a weapon in that room, and that really doesn't work. And I'm not going to waste my time trying to talk to all the unarmed Gand, because I'm going, that doesn't necessarily help. Often sensory visor. Awareness +4, demo +3, security +3. Persuade +2, charisma +1.
Do you have to have a certain force level to just wield a lightsaber, or can anyone wield one?
I believe anyone with a force gauge can wield a lightsaber, or anyone who has a Jedi title in their name.
Okay. When I was young, I used to think lightsabers were the coolest things.
Yeah. Especially like when you had the big plastic toy ones that had like multicolors, and then you could just actually open them up and then just turn on the flashlight.
Did you have one of those that made a sound whenever you...
I didn't have a sound one.
Oh, okay. My youngest brother was really into the Jedi Knight games. Did you ever play any of those?
No.
Those are pretty fun.
Okay, fine. Oh, we have to go a long way around this. Sucks.
favorite Star Wars species?
Speeches?
Species.
Oh.
Like aliens.
I don't really have one.
I understand.
I used to serve in the Mandalorian Wars. Then the Jedi Civil War crushed the Republic.
Yeah, well, the Republic's fallen apart multiple times. What else is new?
Dovrei kun muile wosa slima po wanga sawana nucha.
Tagra manchochina me bortan dorchugos.
Da hupa bosa kurata go juju.
So did the Jedi Civil War happen on the first game?
Yukito tune.
Kavadumpa mo wendido chokeremi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba. Sura dachi morotuko gatsa.
Yeah, the later stages and the fallout of it, yes.
Nita manta yuma lorda wata no sanastika. Dovrei kun muile wosa slima po wanga sawana nucha. Dovrei kun muile wosa slima po wanga sawana nucha. Gavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwani yuma. Dovrei kun muile wosa slima po wanga sawana nucha. Da upa gosa kurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatora. Tayaita ta bosananhansata. Da upa gosa kurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune.
Alright, well, Bray also said, Adden has a bit of a checkered past behind him, so not surprised on that front.
Hey, you look like a spacer. You work at the docks? Because if you need a crew, I'm your man. I flew during the Mandalorian Wars, and again during the Jedi Civil War. You need a pilot's license to fly the freighters here. They're tough to get without sponsorship. I'd greatly appreciate that.
Greetings. Are you the spacer we were told about? You're the one. Good. My family and I are anxious to leave, and I have the payment for you. 500 credits. Oh. We were expecting one of the pilots from the docks sometime soon to come and get us off Nar Shaddaa. He's late. I don't know where he is. Thank you. To be honest, I don't even know his name. Some guy named Planor said he had a pilot friend who would take us for 500 credits. 50 credits? Why? I was afraid of that. I knew I shouldn't have trusted him. Thank you. I'm beginning to lose hope that we'll ever get out of here.
Hey, any luck yet? Thanks for your help. I'm still looking too.
What's your favorite pilot's license?
You have a lot of active quests.
This is nothing compared to Xenoblade Chronicles. It's like one town alone, you get 25 all at once.
Are you
Oh,
Sakwashi's men? Did you take my daughter?
Don't you work with Sakwesh? He took my daughter, Adana, to sell to the Hutts. All because I told him I could not pay his tribute. I owe Sakwesh 600 credits. I don't have enough. Thank you. But won't he track us down and kidnap her again? I'll do my best. Please, return her to me. After Sakwesh sends her to the Hutts, it will be impossible to find her.
Yeah, you could probably piss off the whole exchange by...
Keep back, I am ill. Contagious, the others say. You're not gonna kill me, are you? Please don't kill me. But I might infect you. I won't turn away your help. Thank you. I'm feeling a little better. Thank you.
Improved discharge energy cell, I'll take it.
So it seems one does not need to be in touch with the Force to act with compassion.
Probably won't help, but I cannot do it.
It may seem like a small act you did, but some things travel, and more good may come from it. I am honored to have seen a Jedi behave as a Jedi. It was not something I still expected to see in this galaxy. As you wish. Let us continue on then.
Yeah, everyone's like, hey, it's like, oh, yeah. It's like, oh, you're a Jedi acting like a Jedi. It's like, oh, it's nice to know, like, two characters are on my side. Freya. Yeah, it's like, she's so ornery and shit. It's like, you know, she shocks our little astro droid. I'm like, what the hell did the poor little astro droid do to deserve that? You know, and it says, it's like, no, it's like, no, being a Jedi doesn't mean you have a carte blanche to help everyone. Like, especially with the example of, you know, that guy getting punched over $5.
Another refugee? I'm sad to see another join our ranks. I lost my husband Lutra long ago in the Jedi Civil War. What? Lutra's here? Please, you must help me get to him. The exchange is circling the sector like Shyrax. If one of us should slip through,
Was there any virtual reality games
at
the arcade?
No. If you're talking like helmets and stuff, no. So yeah, I went to the arcade earlier today in the afternoon. Yeah, they weren't screwing around with security. They were doing bag checks, and they actually have a metal detector guy at the gate now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you're
probably had some kind of incident.
Yeah, I think it's like I went and did like Dance Dance Revolution 820. I didn't do any of the new 820. I didn't do any 820 or X Beyond songs because I'm going, one, I'm not familiar with these. Two, gonna have to keep wearing the mask the whole time. It's like I actually had to read the warning say it's like, yeah, even if you're playing on an intense rhythm game, you're gonna have to keep the mask on the whole time. Sorry. You're tired? Then stop. So I just picked like a trio. I picked a trio of relatively easy songs or songs that I'm familiar with. I'm going, okay. Well, for one, my timing's trash, because one, I'm not used to arcade machine pacing, and two, my cardio is also trash.
No one knows. I think they're trying to starve us into submission. Then they can make us slaves on the Hutt spice planets, or disposable workers in the Tabana gas factories on Slahayron. But other refugees think the exchange is looking for someone. Some even say it's a Jedi, but that's insane. No Jedi would ever come to a waste pit like Nar Shaddaa. It's just a rumor. I don't even believe it. Sometimes I wonder if it's just a rumor someone dreamed up to make us suffer. Deal with the Exchange? You might as well wrestle with the planet. This branch of the Exchange is run by Sequesh, a Quarren with ties to Visquis himself. Visquis is the Exchange boss here on Nar Shaddaa, at least in this sector. You don't want to cross him. There's usually a battalion of hired guns lurking in the shadows behind him. Please, don't cause any trouble on my behalf. If you harm any of the Exchange here, they'll take it out on us 100-fold.
Welcome, traveler. My name's Husef. I try to look out for the other refugees. I see you're a stranger here. Watch your step and keep to the camp. You've got the Serico refugees over on the skyward side. They're veterans from the Serico campaign and don't take kind to strangers. And on the inner side, you've got the Overseer and his Exchange. They've been pushing us refugees pretty hard lately. Those two have a truce. Neither side wants to mess with the other. Only if we enter their territory. It makes things a little tight here in the camp. Not much room to move. Occasionally, their thugs kidnap people and sell them into slavery with the Hutts. They've also hemmed us in. We used to live all throughout this area, but they've crammed us all in here now. They're trying to break our spirit so that we'll become slave workers for the Hutts. You might be right, but I can't imagine why else they'd be coming down on us. If you could convince either the Exchange or the Serico to give us more space, it would really help a lot. Those... If you... Thanks. Good luck.
Okay. Journal. Missing either or both groups to give the more space left. Do something about the Exchange guards. Yeah. On the west side, huh? Funny little droid, help us out here.
Was there a grill or like snack bar at the arcade?
Yeah, there is. So. Jeez, what did I do to piss all you guys off?
Something you need of me?
If I'm gonna be this close, I might as well change it to Mandalorian heavy suit. Maybe he's saying like you're too kind. Oh. How many credits do I have? 4,000. I mean, as long as I can forge some of my own stuff with all these props, I mean...
I'm listening.
You have left me an opening! You have left me an opening!
Let's be honest, this keeper robe. This is a Jedi item. Alright.
Hard stop today, or are you gonna go to 12?
I'm gonna play it by ear.
Cool.
I somehow can't unlock that door.
Something you need of me? I am ready.
Ooh, Watchman Blaster, what's that? Or 20 meters. Cool. %, chance to stun for 6 seconds. Disruptors ignore energy shields. Okay. Thinking. Let's do. Upgradable as well. Alright. Take that out. Let's put Luxus Disruptor here. Sonic Gun. And Watchman here. What else do I have? Okay, that's defense +6, that's a renewable shield. Shock arm, unlimited. And these are all
I am listening.
let's see. Oh, I did not have enough persuasion to let me just take a look at edit 2. Okay. Oh, the doors are all open now, huh? I wonder if we have to wipe out the whole exchange then. Or force them to civil war each other. That'd be funny too.
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it? That's a laugh. Look, blow out of here like space dust, or you'll be a new stain on the cargo hold. All right, you can go see him.
I'd be careful when doing that. Sometimes it can permanently damage a mind.
Yeah. I mean...
Hurry up and take care of your business.
heard you've been looking for me. Yeah? What about the exchange? We can hold our own against them. Not that it's your concern. Do you now? Suppose I were interested. What's this plan of yours? That would be suicidal. Almost as suicidal as you're making that absurd suggestion.
He'll be fine. Get up. Ooh, a thermal detonator.
Can you knock laser beams back at him with your lightsaber?
It's dependent on your deflector stat.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's gonna crash. Well. Yeah, so if you're dealing with a Serico, I would probably bring Kreia or Jesus along, and then just lightsaber the ever-living crap out of them. I really should have just given him that. Give him energy immunity. Nice to have a droid that can help me out with everything. Good. Beats. Improved caution. +2 to demo and stealth.
Sort of reminds me of Isobel on Hong Kong. You know, like it was always like, have Isobel jack in.
Yeah. Just wondering if I should do like improved pistol usage, or you know, dual strike or master 2-weapon fighting. So, because I don't think I need improved caution right now, because I'm not gonna go all stealthy with the droid. Because I was thinking it's like no penalties to firing, better bonus with blaster pistols, which is his only good weapon, or I can do dual strike, which is extra. If we're focusing on the same target at the same time, bonus to hit. Let's do back. What did I say? +1 attack with pistols. Let's do no penalties. More injuries. Recommend me a feat. Master Sniper Shot. Let's do improved close combat. Yeah, we're just gonna kill them all then. Get up here. Yeah, that speeder's gonna collapse. Nothing here? Really? Or is this supposed to be where I was gonna free those people?
I am listening.
Let's take out more of that territory. But either way, it's like, if I want to piss off the exchange, I'm like, what better way than to incite a riot, huh? But yeah, that airspeeder's gonna crash. So yeah, with lightsabers, you were asking about feats and the like, or force powers. Let me see something. Okay, that's crowd killing. So this is determination, heavily outnumbered. Defense +3 against everyone else, -3 against the current target. +3 defense against enemies. Alright. They have targets wielding a lightsaber. So yeah. Resilience is not something I want because this is one-on-one. This is single target, assuming your enemy is a blaster wielder, but only if you have a single target. Again, I got lazy and I forgot to print out the entire guide. Another piece of Mandalorian heavy armor. I'll take it.
How's that hockey game you're watching?
I don't have another TV on because my TV is sharing my computer audio.
Okay.
So I'm just peeking in. And I kind of don't have another a reason to get another television or another viewing device.
I really want a 16-9.
Oh, these guys go down quick. So much for you guys being war veterans.
You have left me an opening!
Oh man! The power of lightsaber deflection compels you.
You have left me an opening!
And a bunch of experience to boot. I'll take it. Die, die, die. So what do I want? I really don't want any stealth right now. Do demolitions. Let's do more persuasion. I'll put more points on treat injury later. So Force Whirlwind, what's that? Okay. I'll also do like improved heal next. Speller. resistance. I'll definitely put points in force resistance and immunity later. I definitely want to save those for endgame though. Especially, I'm going to try to leave Korriban last, because if those guys are all force users, then I'm definitely going to need force resist later. But yeah, force deflection. Jedi to deflect any ranged attacks without a lightsaber. Let's do Whirlwind. If I can do Force Push, I can do Whirlwind as well. But yeah, just remind me, get Force Res, like, after this planet's done. Or, let me do that now. Because, yeah, against the final boss, assuming it's a Sith Lord, and I'm pretty sure it is, and if I'm gonna have to be killing a whole bunch of Sith later, it's, yeah, 3/4 of the way in the first Knights, you end up running into Darth Malak, and you're going, oh, and I went, oh, shit.
Is he hard?
Yes. On all accounts. Well, I especially screwed the pooch, but yeah, he's a big pain in the ass. For final boss RPG standards, well, he's a Sith Lord. What more can you ask? And he's a friggin' powerful as shit Sith Lord.
Did you basically have to just keep trying over and over until you?
Yeah, at one point, and also someone in chat mentioned during the first 2 episodes that I did not have the force powers necessary to drain the source of his power, so it ended up being an entire. I basically threw shit at the wall and jabbed myself full of needles. And I'm like, please work, please work, please work, and save scumped midway through the fight as well.
I am ready.
I was not proud of that, and. You can ask Matt about it. I also died during the final cutscene because he poisoned me as well. I'm like, fuck! Like 4 hours in, I'm like, oh, I want to go to bed already. Why won't you die? Yo ho, it's a thug's life for me.
Were you the one that shared that video on media that had the kid and he had Pepsi that he was pouring in a Coke glass? You were saying it.
I did not do that.
You wiped out all of the Serico on your own?
It's pretty funny.
Impressive. You've made things easier for us around here. The Serico are pretty much wiped out now, so they're not really an issue. Occasionally, they've also hemmed us in. They're trying to... If you could convince the Exchange to take some of the pressure off, that would really be a big help. Thanks. Good luck.
Well, I knocked out all the Serico, so... It's like, wipe them out. So, I pretty much, if I want to get the Exchange down on me.
Kawana bota yuta mungachi norta imbre wanachi.
Too bad I ended up killing a bunch of them. I want to come back with someone else, though. I kind of feel like there's another boss fight or 2 that should be coming up. I mean, I could have T3 just knock everyone out of the park. Or unless I want pure damage with add-in. I want to have Disciple have his share of combat, but so who am I dealing with here? Definitely a Wookiee. Wookiee, a bunch of Gand. Kreia doesn't have a single lightsaber, so she's not gonna be much help unless I want her to heal. Disciple can heal himself. I have a whole bunch of med packs for that. Do I? Okay, 20 plus wisdom plus 2 times treat injury. What's his rating? Okay. Just 10 wisdom. And his injury rating is 17. So 34, 44 plus 20. Okay, so it's 44 health. And what's his vitality? 95. And Beezus doesn't have toughness, so she's frail. I'm kind of really screwed here. Let's play it by ear, and there's a reason I have to hawk the philosophy of don't forget to save, kids. Because unfortunately hawking that is the only good way I can, you know, not suck.
Something you need of me?
Let's give our resident soldier a Mandalorian heavy suit so, you know, he doesn't get jammed by everybody. I don't have armor on her. So much for persuasion. This was for critical hit immunity. It's willpower save. Let's do. Yeah. So, does this mean at the end of this, does Kreia just have a thing against refugee crises in general? Oh, what are you doing? Lead. Dude. I know you want to kill everybody, but still. Okay, he's immune to force. A 1,000 credits, Masasi ceremonial armor, another shield. So, yep, we've wiped them all out. All too easy.
I am ready.
thanks. Nope. I got the control sheet down here, and I kind of... I did not want to use that. Why?
I am ready.
This one is mine.
Stun attacks are so good. Meanwhile, it's like my lead has a lightsaber and she's just killing everything.
Hey, thanks for saving me. Thank you so much for returning my Adana to me.
Sound dampening overlay Mark 3. So that means I just paid that guy off for nothing.
Did you find us a pilot yet? Please, hurry.
Hey, any luck yet?
Looking for a pilot sponsor still. Oh yeah, I better tell her, coast is clear. I think I killed all those guys.
Thanks for taking care of Sakwesh. I fear what the exchange might do next, though. You've already helped us greatly. Life should start improving for us.
Well, we got their attention.
Back again? Is there anything I can do for you? What? The exchange is circling... Please, don't... Back again? When Telos was bombarded by the Sith, some of us were able to escape on in-system shuttles. We floated in orbit for weeks before we were picked up by Republic capital ships. What? Lutra's here?
I just killed all of them.
The exchange is circling the sector like Shyrex. Deal with the exchange? Visquis is the exchange boss here on Nar Shaddaa. Please.
Well, I think I may have drawn his attention. But yeah, that's everyone in the refugee sector right now. Oh right, that 1,000 credits I gave him. I just got all that money back. Yeah, I killed all the exchange goons here. Unless it's the big boss I have to worry about. I've stirred up a hell of a hornet's nest here. And I have to go back. Because I thought I killed all of them. Oh. Looks like it's all clear. Why didn't the journal just update? Why does it have to look for a position cue rather than saying it's like, oh, check if all the gangsters are dead.
Back again? What? How did you do this? I barely know you, and you've brought me word of my husband, and then a free path to him. It's almost too good to be true. You've given me my husband back, stranger. My husband, my life. Thank you.
So I need to find a sponsor and another pilot.
Thank you so much for curing me.
And there's that punk who still thinks he owns the Avon Hawk.
Let's see. 3 bricks of spice out to Elysia, then with a turnaround. No, that won't work. Come act! Here so soon? I wasn't expecting you for. Well, not now. Anyway. Yeah, well, I tried to explain that, you see, but, I had no choice. These thugs showed up, and they said that you could go space yourselves. And I was like, no, this is the Red Eclipse, and...
Oh no. We have a droid, we got Adam, we got Kreia.
Kreia, is something wrong?
Not as of yet.
Someone's trying to board up.
Yes. What happens next is not our fight, and your first reaction will not serve us here. Let us see what the exile will do.
Well, I gotta free my crew back.
If they think I'm going to give up this ship without a fight, well, they're wrong. It's good to be back on the old girl. Hey, what are you doing on my ship? Damn right I am. What are you...
That's less than ideal. Tempting, but no. No. Physical damage +2 on hit. It's 25 chance to stun. Okay, independent of anything else. Which one's this one? chance to nullify fire, but otherwise it hits and it's crap. Strength +2. I might need this later. And come back when I'm ready for that.
Yeah, watch it.
Charger. Take that. So, take that. This came for dirt cheap. I want to see. 5 to 27 for a carbine. That's nice, but. I wonder.
You're interrupting. Yes, but no work for pilots while ships get hijacked. Goto and his for yeah. Can't do anything when ships hijacked. Maybe when that problem go away. You talk to Voga.
Okay. At least the Toydarian's playing nice. Let's see. Shut up. Score right now. That's on commercial break.
Kuinka kiliput malja nuis?
So. Come back when I have Goto's head. So I have to stop the hijacking. Why? It's hijacking. At this point, I've already done everything, so if everything goes badly, then I have to revert to the last 30 to 40 minutes. Oh, that was all too easy.
Everyone, I am.
Wow! Attack, please.
I'm listening.
Move up! You little shits! Oh my god, what are you? Can you not be jammed on the friggin' floor, please? Thank you. We get a flurry and a mech pick 2, please.
Something you need of me?
You have left me. Lightsaber really helps. I said the lightsaber really helps.
Yeah, what did I put on this lightsaber anyway? It's not the best, but I got 2 to 24 energy. I got +4 to deflection, that's why. And this is my exclusive lightsaber as well.
I'm listening.
Advanced contoured grip. Okay, I'm gonna need that for my next sword. I have so many plain long swords here. So yeah, I got a soldier with a dual blade. I got a I got a dual lightsaber build. Freya, why do you have to be such a jerk and say it's like, yeah, let's see how she does. If she dies, well, the galaxy's all boned anyway. Something tells me I need to come in full of needles or something.
Maybe so.
I got only... Oh no, that's where my quick save was the whole time?
Yes? Is some... Something you need of me?
Let's go. Sonic guns, huh? Everyone with a gun first. I'll take on everyone with a sword later. These guys are all chumps. Please move. One in the engine room? Okay.
How many side quests did you get done last night?
For which game? That's just the entire post-game dungeon. I'm done with all the side quests.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
That was the whole post-game dungeon.
Oh, okay.
So, well, except for the boss, because I can't do the boss right now because I'm a little bit under-leveled for that. Oh. Your pathetic weapons don't mean a thing to me. What? Was he trying to bring a stun baton out? Against a lightsaber? You silly, man.
This is a much bigger ship than it looks from the outside.
Yeah. All good here. And yes, apparently lightsabers can reflect sonic guns as well.
Oh, okay.
So, that blaster deflection means a lot. It's like, meanwhile, it's like I'm just trying to...
You think we'll ever build lightsabers one day?
Probably. I may be merciful,
Look, there's been a misunderstanding. The ship, it's all yours. Consider it a gift, all right? Didn't know you were messing with Red Eclipse slavers. Guess those stories about the Hawk being a cursed vessel are true.
Yes, General? Sorry, General. Something else?
My life for yours.
I will answer what I can. I'm not familiar with the place you speak of, but there are others who...
Where it's gonna go, it's like, why are you so merciful? I'm like, hey, we need allies. Might bite us in the ass, but...
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room. Is it? Perhaps you are wrong. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience. Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others. I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with the passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them? The fool dances in your shadow for your favor. The disciple, he worships you quietly. The alien obeys you. Even within the machines there are echoes. Watch them carefully. See their patterns and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done. I am but a mirror whose only purpose is to show you what your own eyes cannot yet see. Good, and then act upon it. It is a powerful tool to motivate others. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength. Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath her? How she made them hers? But to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts. Strong influence, indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few.
Teachings of the Sith came from Kukulkan.
Oh, did they? No, Revan met no Sith Empire, yet she learned their teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how she did it is curious. And I suspect the answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly?
Well, I would think that the appropriate word that Kreia is thinking of is cult. Hang on, let me check the Cap's Bruins game real quick. What do I got? Shit, tell me I should probably check my phone. Oh, game ended already. Time to check the scoreboard.
I have no dog in that, and I don't know. Don't ask me to bet on hockey playoffs. I think I'd get blown the fuck out on my bracket if I decided to make one. No, don't give me the Ducks. Unfortunately, they suck.
Hey, I know how it feels, man. The Falcons aren't really that hot either. I know it's a different sport.
Well, you want to know the sad thing about the Ducks this season?
Sure.
Second worst in the league.
Okay. Oh man, hey, the Braves were the worst. Used to be the worst team in the '80s in the baseball.
Well, the Capitals won in OT 3-2, so all right, that's good enough. That's okay. Tomorrow is Pens Islanders and then Wild Knights. Lightning Panthers would be fun, but I can't watch that one. Flames Canucks. Ooh. Let's see, what's available on the Saturday. Saturday is Pens Islanders game 4 and then Knights Wild game 4. Okay, so yeah, I want to watch Knights Wilds next Saturday, so and that is at 8, so I will not be doing an episode Saturday. We'll move Knights up to Friday at 8 if you're comfortable with that, and then
Yeah, that's fine.
Gotta wrap up more post game of Lacrimosa of Donna Sunday afternoon. Game on Sunday. Oh, these are all game. Nice. Avalanche Blues was on NBC on next Sunday. I'm fine with that, but okay. Yeah, Sunday I have Donna on midday. I'll play it by ear. Yeah, and then we'll do more nights on Friday.
Not a while.
Cool, that works.
But we shall see where our journey takes us, I think, and see how many answers we come across, yes.
Do you have a 16:9 TV?
Pretty much every TV at this point is 16:9. Like everything after the high def era. Like, I want to say like post 2006.
Well, the one thing that bothers me about the smart TV we have is it looks like it's pretty much 16:9, but it'll still have a little bit of letterboxing going on.
If it's crop boxing, I would think that it's not an ultra wide, is it? Or is it a 4K you got?
I think it's a 4K, yeah.
65 inch?
I'm not certain, but it's not like a real high-tech one, but I actually don't know really that much about the specs of it.
Yeah, the one thing I'm not digging with the smart TV is that, you know, it's like everything's so dependent on software these days and you have to wait for the software to boot up. I'm going, like, I just want to turn on the TV. It's like pretty much every 90s to pre-smart TV era and the high def era. It's like, you know, it only takes like 5 seconds for the TV to warm up. I'm like, I don't need like 20 to 30 seconds for this to turn on. For the love of God.
You know, I noticed a glow before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Paragas, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it. It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway,
I'm not a fan of crop boxing.
I think the others have noticed it
like
too.
I'm buying a 16:9 TV to see a movie as close as it could be in the theater.
It's like, nowadays it's like everything's like 21:9, or at least the 2:35:1 aspect ratio. I remember I remember Family Guy was making fun of that once. It was like, yeah, let's see Ben-Hur in its true widescreen view, which was like all the way from like end to end of a table, and it's like it was just like the viewing area was just so squat like this. It's like just a little sandwich bar. It was like it was like if you put it on a regular TV, the thickness was like an ice cream sandwich thick.
Statement. Master, if you could indulge me for a moment, I must express some degree of irritation at your actions. Perhaps my anticipation of working with one who served at Malachor 5 was too high, but you are countering all those expectations. Statement. Well, all your behavior strong atonement, or confirmation that the atrocities attributed to you during the war were in fact accidents. Statement. I suspected as much, Master. There are few who would discuss such things with an assassination droid, and that is perfectly understandable. I mean, what use is there for communication in a galaxy such as ours? Understanding might be achieved, or sympathies might be gained by such callous acts. You are right to remain silent about your past. I have seen the damage that repressing such things brings, and it is far preferable to share such traumas. Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way. Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this. Statement. Why your own life, Master? Your single life changed the face of the galaxy, of history itself. Malachor 5 was an impressive act of destruction, but its impact on the lives of others in the galaxy was far more extreme. I mean, Master, you brought about the death of the Mandalorian race. I doubt they realize it yet, but you dealt them a blow from which they will never recover. Retort. Oh, Master, I am attempting to justify nothing, merely making an observation. Nothing would change the fact that I derive pleasure from ending the lives of others. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention.
Well... Huh. That much light, huh? What are you, a paragon of justice? Or is that just how much influence I have with you? I'm gonna level both of you up. Skills. Why is she having so much computer use, I wonder? That's a lot of stealth as well. Do I really need a stealth rating of like plus 20? Really should give her treat injury as well. Fates. Stealth run. Okay. Okay, fine, I'll give her that. Oh yeah, I gave her that. Should probably give her melee weapons as well. Powers. Force stun. Okay. Accept. attributes. Oh yeah, dexterity also, okay, increases defense. Skills. Probably put more points on that. I don't know, if I have any skill more than 20, I think it's overkill at this point. Disable droid. Accept. Kreia. What do I have for you? That's fine. Improved flurry. That's fine. Improved heal and destroy droid. Okay. Accept. Attributes. Yeah, okay, fine. I mean, yeah, she's the greatest healer of the bunch, but high charisma increases the potency of a character's force powers. Oh, that's what Jedi charisma is for. Okay. Let's just add extra strength, because why the hell not? Wave. Plus the attacking character's wisdom and back. Just add more wisdom, why not? Yeah, I think it's like with Kreia, I kind of have to I think I'm starting to realize I have to micromanage her with using force powers a bit more, rather than, you know, telling her to just charge in and hit everything. Although, granted, I've just been telling her to run in and hit everything without a care for using force powers. Then again, she doesn't have a lightsaber, so I can't just throw her in willy-nilly. All enemies within 15 meters are thrown 5, incapacitated for 6, and then take damage equal to 1.5 times the attacking character's level. Okay, so that's 20. So Kreia's like level 15 plus 7, so 22 damage. Reflex save at a DC of 5 plus attacking character's level plus attacking character's wisdom and charisma. Means enemy is not stunned but still suffers half damage. Okay, that's fine. I gotta find another weapon for Kreia that's not really a gun. Maybe a stun gun will help. Yeah, that'll do.
Yes?
This game has like a 99 limit, 99 save file limit. I'm going to force Screech. So where do I find Godo then? In the Pazak Den? Killed everyone, but I don't think the bouncer's gonna fall for the Sith trick.
Back again, I see. Well, our kind isn't exactly the majority on this planet. Well, there is plenty.
Okay.
Do not use the Force as a crutch. You have survived long without it. Do not use it to weaken you.
Duly noted.
What'd you have to eat today?
I just made some pre-made pasta. You know, it's just the stuff you throw in a frying pan and that's it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Mostly because I'm just tired and I'm going, eh. You know, it's like, just came back from the arcade. I didn't decide to eat anything there because I'm going, I am not going to be hanging. It's like, I'm only going to hang around for like less than 2 hours. I don't want to be hanging around for 4. Yeah.
What do they have at the arcade? Just like burgers and stuff?
Yeah, kind of like that. I didn't really check the concession stand because I'm like, I already ordered out for lunch earlier in the week and I'm trying to, you know, keep it down. At least.
Yeah, it does add up.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you're wondering what I ordered out earlier in the week, there's a deli near where I work and make some good burgers every now and then. You know, it's just a Thousand Island burger with lettuce, tomatoes, and onions, and then, well, I didn't really need any. I didn't need any condiments for the fries. Pretty much the rest of the dressing just fell out and made the condiment themselves.
Oh, okay. My favorite fries have to be Arby's curly fries.
Donos emeragith, wanarakorachi drumta sa inchobin sasha, dosimana rachata. Donos emeragith, wanarakorachi drumta sa inchobin sasha, dosimana rachata.
I could force persuade, but we're like, don't do that for a weak-minded gambler. Just regular persuasion.
Loka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
Yeah, don't worry, I got plenty of light. See? I'm good.
Oh, hello. You have caught me at a rare time. Usually there are many players who seek to play, but you are fortunate to have caught me at a moment of quiet. I fear it is because I am simply not a skilled Pazak player. I'm afraid protocol droid skills and language interpretation are not something that lend themselves to Pazak and probability. Why, I cannot help myself. In fact, every time I seek to find the answer to that question, I am consumed with the need to come here and play Kazakh. I am concerned that the problem may lie with my memory core. Without routine memory wipes, such degradation is known to occur, leading to instabilities. I fear my obsession with Kazakh is one such corruption.
I need to come back with one of the droids. Yeah.
Another side quest, huh?
I don't know who this guy is, or what his kind is. Yeah, I have to come back with a droid. Yeah, because it's like T3, M4, or Addon are my best repairmen. Or, well, T3 is my best repairman. So, I have to figure out where Godo is. I have no idea if he's on Onderon or someplace else. Every suggestion is he should be on this planet still. I told him to get the hell off my ship if that really was him that tried to hijack it. But I think we're getting unlikely allies across the galaxy, so that helps, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So,
is it ever sunny on this planet?
No, the skyboxes don't change, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Yeah. Do I want to go to the arcade next weekend? No, I kind of blew all my credits out, so I'd rather wait till next month. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. Because I think we've done like a good amount of effort around here. There's a few things that I still need to address. But I think as far as things to do here, we've been good. So, we've done quite a lot of good things here. And a few bad things as well. Well, like one or two bad things. Where's my money? I'm gonna name it that one because that's what the last one was. Alright. So, your thoughts on this episode, or at least what I did?
Seems like you got a lot of fighting in.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised, because normally when I do crowds like that, I normally get stomped.
I think the lightsaber has helped you so much now.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised if that's why they recommend you do Dantooine, or at least get the lightsaber construction stuff done first. So I would say, like, if you're looking for your first world, definitely do Dantooine. Or Korriban first, if you're playing Dark.
So dark side and light side, which one you're on has an effect for endgame, doesn't it?
It does. It also affects your path for endgame, and it also has to affect your character creation philosophy as well.
Oh, okay.
Because, you want a spoiler alert for the first one, or do you just want to play the game yourself, go dark, and you'll find out about it later?
You can spoil alert, it's fine.
Alright, if you decide to go dark in the first installment, you basically have to fight off your whole crew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's saying, fuck you, I own the galaxy, and none of you are gonna stop me.
Which does this game assume that you made? Dark or light on them?
I probably discussed this earlier, but when your lead talks to Adin in his cell for the first time, you get to tell him what happened in the galaxy. You know, whether Revan was a guy or a gal, and after killing Darth Malak, did they claim the Starforge for themselves and wage further war against the Republic, or were they a hero of the Republic?
Which one did you chose? Hero, right?
I chose female Revan plus heroic ending. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the thing is, though, it's like, this game doesn't have the sort of link system, you know, like, if you have yeah, I know, it's almost midnight, I can't speak coherent English. Yeah. This game doesn't have save data influences, or at least save data connections from the previous installment to this one. So you're not going to get that sort of robust, full experience. Say, like, you do one side quest in the path that affects you this time. So later BioWare installments, you know, Mass Effect, parts of Dragon Age, they do have save file links and considerations. Or at least in Mass Effect, you know, your whole career for the whole trilogy is consistent. So, you know, if you want to play all 60 hours across all 3 installments, each installment's 20 hours each. It's like, yeah, go for it. And you'll definitely have a few side quest effects that'll go like, okay, you did this stuff in the first and second game. How does this happen in the third? Or, you know, you did this in the first. How does this go in the second?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then there was like an infamous glitch between the first and the second one going, it's like, wait a minute, I did your side quest. Why are you assuming I did the bad version of it? And then the third, you know, they run a check on that and say, okay, yeah, that was a mistake. I think the only other game I think that really has an entire persistent save data system like that, it's not BioWare, it's probably the Legend of Heroes Trail series. Probably the only other one I can think up right now. Yeah, that's probably it. Of course, I don't know what that means for like the people who play 1 and 2, and then, you know, they play 3 and 4 on the Switch, despite 1 and 2 not being on the Switch. I'm going, oh boy, do you have to separate the events, or is this not dependent on persistent? Is this not dependent on persistent variables?
I get you.
Or do you have to put it up on a cloud and or do you have to put the save data on a cloud with a key system and get all the data from there? What other RPGs had persistent data? The Legend of Zelda Oracle series, there was a password system, so you could do either game in either order. But if you use the link capability, you unlock the post game, because there's a linked game post game. So, and it's the same between if you do Ages first and then Seasons second, or Seasons first and Ages second. And then there was also a shared password system, so you could always you know, ask characters, it's like, here's a password hint for you, and then, you know, you ask another character, it's like, please type in the password in order to unlock the secret. You know, like if you want to get the Master Sword or other stuff. That was the Legend of Zelda Oracle series. And what else was... What other games had something like that? Golden Sun. Then to Golden Sun: The Lost Age. The easiest way, yeah, because Lost Age was the direct sequel. The easiest way you could probably transfer your save data from the first to the second one was to use the Game Boy Advance link cable. That was the easiest way. The second way, though, was like some insane 4-page password.
4-page?
Yes.
You must have to be real dedicated to do that.
Yeah, because there were 3 levels of passwords from Golden Sun to Golden Sun: The Lost Age you could transfer from. The easiest level was, all of your Jinn, so basically just the side companions. That's grossly oversimplifying it. But I'm just going to say elemental collectibles, or at least all the pets you gathered. I don't know how I can describe the Jinn that easily. And your character stats, or at least what level they were. That was the simplest password system. I forgot what the silver one had, but I believe that for the gold one, which is that insane amount of pages, and they say like if you have a link cable, just use that to transfer your data. It was your character level, all the Jinn your 4 protagonists from the first game had, all of their equipment. So yes, not just all of their equipped inventory, but all the other equipment they had on hand, and all of the items they had as well.
Wow.
Because essentially in the Lost Age you're playing it as a completely different party, but both teams cross paths.
Okay.
That's why.
It seems like I'm not talking so much. It's because I'm a little tired right now.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, what was the other thing between Golden Sun and the Lost Age? Oh yeah, one of the post-game dungeons assumed you have collected all of the Jinn throughout the game. I'm going.
There was these old DOS games for Dungeons and Dragons. They had a persistent system like that. Like you would have a character in one game, and then when you played the second one, you could import your character.
Like I don't think I've done any of that, so I haven't really played any of the DOS era adventure games. I know there's like some
There's
games.
some good ones.
Yeah, I know there's like a handful of games where they're like scenario packs, or if you bought this game, you could play the content on this other one. Because I know like F15, when Microprose did F15 Strike Eagle 2, they allowed you to play maps from F19 Stealth Fighter. All you had to do was just copy a certain set of map files and say, okay, you wanted to play in some theater that F15 didn't cover, so you want to play in Central Europe, you want to play the Persian Gulf, you want to play the North Cape. I think there was one other, or you want to play in Cuba, or I think it was those 3. Actually, I'm kind of forgetting what other venues were there, or at least am I conflating them with Strike, with Stealth Fighter 2.0. But yeah, the point was, it's like, if you had this game, if you had like this other game, all you had to do was just copy these files, put them in your F15 directory, and it's like, boom, you can play those theaters.
Cool.
Although the one thing they'll tell you is to keep your maps of both F19 and F15 handy, because Strike Eagle 2 did not give you a pre-briefing map. They just told you, here's your targets, get out there, go blow stuff up, get back to base.
I think the thing about DOS games, I know this is a sweeping generalization, but they couldn't have too much graphics power, so some of them just made the basic logic really elaborate, like a lot of different options you could do and everything.
Mm-hmm. I think like if you're are you trying to say like late 80s, early 90s DOS games? Because it's like by the time the Win95 era came around, it's like you had like games with like stupid high fidelity like F-22 Lightning II and Jane's Longbow.
Yeah, I'm talking about the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I haven't even played most of those games. I just remember my cousin's father had this old Windows 3.1 game. I mean, what 3.1 operating system? So I guess it technically wasn't DOS per se, but most of the DOS games could be run on Windows 3.1 because it was really just a shell of DOS at that point. So he had all these old games, and some of them were real sophisticated. They just didn't, they didn't have like the graphic intensity, if you know what I mean, like the graphics power. I really like. Is it Longbow, the one that has the cool MIDI music?
No, that's Comanche 3. And
Okay,
Gold.
I got it mixed up. That one's. I like that music.
Well, that and you've seen me fiddle around with the MIDI driver and trying to change the tunes.
I really like that era of games. I mean, I'm not saying they don't make good games now, but it seems like
they're kind of hard to come by every now and then.
I guess because there's so many of them, for one thing.
What's your opinion?
Oh no, I know that. Like, to me, I'm not saying all of them were bad, but like, PlayStation had some great games. But then there was also the real lazy ones that you could tell were just made for like a real casual user.
Oh, I'm just looking at a GOG right now. What's your opinion on Legacy of Kain? It's dirt cheap right now.
First Legacy, so the first one on the PC. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I see. Like,
it's pretty good. I played it. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I see. I see. Just on GOG alone, I see Defiance, Soul Reaver 2, and Blood Omen 2. They're all like $1 each.
$1 each?
Yes.
Oh my god! I've got to go through there and get some of those.
Yeah, apparently there's like a Square Enix sale that happened the whole week, and I'm going. Well, I already got Deus Ex, so I got Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. I kind of didn't hear nice things about Mankind Divided, though. I heard the mechanics and action were great, but the story just kind of sunk the franchise again. Human Revolution was pretty good, though.
Those sci-fi games?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine. It'd be cool if you got Legacy of Kain and streamed it. That'd be a cool game. I'd be down with joining you for that.
Yeah, they also got Thief, but that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, my youngest brother was into that. It's a real good story, really good graphics, and cool gameplay, but I was never good at it. I'd end up, like, causing an alarm and be fighting, like, 10 guards with a sword and then get my ass kicked.
Yeah, because they got the original Thief trilogy.
Good games.
Yeah.
You're not into stealth games, are you?
Yeah, I blow at stealth. Unless it's F-19 Stealth Fighter, I blow at stealth. Oh,
I had Soul Reaver for the PlayStation. That's a fun one.
Yeah, they got the Square Enix sale. Yeah, they got Deus Ex, they got Gex, they got Legacy of Kain, they got Supreme Commander, they got the Thief trilogy, and classic Tomb Raider.
I'm saving my money to get some game that's good. I still need to get back to what's that? XCOM. I haven't played that for a while. I got to a certain point where it's getting really hard. I'm just sort of like, I don't know what to do here.
I don't blame you.
I'm probably not researching right. For one, I get lazy, and it's like a research project will end, and it'll say, "Do you want to start another one?" And I say no. I'm realizing you probably want to have a research project going as much as possible. And engineering too. But I keep getting to this stage where I have 5 guys and like 4 of them get killed during the mission. And I have support. I have med packs.
It's also called, it's like sometimes you have to make your own luck. But I know XCOM 2 is really guilty of this, and there's a reason. You probably would see a whole lot of videos. I'm going, there's a reason why I did not pick up XCOM 2, and that was knowing the RNG system was just shit. And it's like if Shadowrun didn't convince me, I'm going, yeah, no. It cuts, but yeah, bad luck cuts both ways. Because it's like, you might have like 4 guys that would have like kill one of your people and have them dead to rights, only for all of them to miss, despite them having like 90% chances.
Yeah, sometimes the random number generated system thing is kind of wonky.
Mm-hmm.
And you say that you had a point on XCOM where you had 99% to hit, and the guy missed, and you just like slammed the microphone down or something. I need to get back to my electronics kit.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything on that for a while. I'm still stuck at that LED clock. Well, not stuck. It's just I'm gonna have to be dealing with 16 little wires. Seems like kind of a headache.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah. Usually it's like if it's going to be one of those big breadboarding projects, it's like, there's a reason why I ended up getting like this one wire kit from Radio Shack. It was just like, just straight breadboarding wires, but they were all like neatly arranged by like length and color coded to boot. So it's like, you had a short wire, you had a long one, you had a long one. And everyone's like wondering, it's like, where'd you get that from? It's like, that actually looks pretty neat. And also, stops making breadboards look like birds' nests. Yeah.
I mean, it's a fun project. It's just the little I have to maintain all the little wires, because if you're not careful, you can step on them or bend them in the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
The little male-to-male wires, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Is there anything on Steam you want to get?
Not right now. It's like really I don't know. It's like I have a whole bunch of RPGs on my docket I need to clean up. And I do have a lot to clean up. So yeah, I still have so yeah, I got like both installments of Xenoblade Chronicles to go through, and then after the Sith Lords is done, I got what do I really want to do after that? I mean, yeah, it's like if you want me to get a Legacy of Kain, I'll definitely do that tonight. Pretty much, if you're gonna ask me, it's like what's gonna be my final released? What am I gonna end my streaming career with? It's gonna be an RPG. It's gonna be the Legend of Heroes Trail series. That might be a doozy and a half to go through.
You still planning on getting a new tower?
Yes, I am, assuming the supply lines open back up, and it's like all the rare metals that can be mined can be mined. Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. What is with all these games and just committing tax evasion? It's like we can all blame Yoshi's tax evasion adventure for that, but holy shit. So you said get Legacy of Kain then?
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy that one.
Okay.
I do have to warn you, it's not really that hard or anything, but it's not like
intuitive.
Well, it involves a lot of traps, like a lot of puzzles and traps, which is cool, and some tactics with the enemies. I guess you know how well, like Knights of the Old Republic, the fighting is like sort of you can pause and you just sort of click over them like point and click. Legacy of Kain actually involves some moving around and tactics, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Real-time tactics. But it's still fun though. You know, I challenge you, if you can find even a little bit of the secrets in that game, there's something like either 50 to 90 secrets, and I only found 3 or 4 of them. So I challenge you to find more of them. Have you played any other game that had a lot of secrets like that?
I would arguably say The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, both classic and Switch remake.
Okay.
But well, that's almost every Zelda game. There's always a whole bunch of secrets. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of. I've kind of really blown out my entertainment budget a bit too much this year, so just cut back on it. Just get things whenever they're on sale and pray I'm like not deep in the red when all's said and done. Or it's like make sure I actually set enough time to actually play all this stuff.
I know. I have more things to play than I need to get back to Tachyon. I figured one thing out about that game: always take out the darts, because this thing will sneak up behind you if you don't.
Well, you'll definitely find much more tough craft. And one thing that really irked me about Tachyon was like after I'm playing Free Space, I keep trying to play on Free Space's rules. I'm going, oh wait a minute, that only works for Free Space. That doesn't work for Tach. I'm like, I'm an idiot. All right. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy game to play.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll continue Knights Friday night.
Okay.
Yeah, because Saturday I just want to watch some playoff hockey.
Okay.
Sunday afternoon, yeah, then next Sunday afternoon I have to do more Lacrimosa Donna. I gotta grind a bit more in that game before I could take on the post-game boss. I mean, I could take it on now, but there's also something else I need to do in that game. And that might need me to level up a bit more. Of course, killing the boss will automatically mean a free level and get me over the hump, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I spent like 60 hours in that game. I think I spent like 55 on base.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, try to go distance here. Alright, Event, anything more you want to talk about before I call it a night?
No, I guess I'm done.
Yeah, me too. Thoughts as well. Yeah, as far as like what I did in the arcade tonight, let's just make this the last point. Yeah, front of the house was Dance Dance Revolution 820. Like I said, I didn't do any of the songs from X on. I didn't have X on console, and I knew like a lot. pace of the game increased quite a bit, so it's like I knew that's like if I try to do any songs from A or A20, I would get wrecked. I just picked like familiar, easy songs because I gotta acclimate myself to that. Or at least acclimate myself to arcade timing.
I don't see how you play that game, man. I tried Pump It Up one time, and that sucked so much, man. But it was the first time I ever played it, so.
Yeah, Pump It Up is what, the four corners in the center panel? Yeah, I'm like, it's like, I kind of have to relearn how to play on that, because I'm going, it's like, okay, center panel's also in play. I'm going, yeah, this is going to wreck me pretty badly. There's also, I think there was also Dance Rush, where it's like an entire, I'd have to watch someone play it, because I have no idea what that one's about. I think it's like, it's not as constricting as DDR is, but there's definitely a lot more flow to it. I don't know how to accurately explain it. Yeah, all the rhythm games are front of the house. Yeah, they also have like the most recent mix of Beat Mania, 7 keys. I'm going, don't ask me to play Beat Mania. I would not know the first thing about it other than getting wrecked.
Is that another dance game?
No, it's more like I would say it's more like a DJ game where you have a disc and then you have 7 buttons to hit.
Oh, okay.
So it's more like a DJ station sort of thing.
Huh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's just insanely hard though.
I would imagine. There's also another one with a keyboard, if you know what I'm talking about. Like a giant keyboard.
I think I've heard of that, but I have not seen that one.
My favorite game, I have to still say, is the Star Wars Battle Pod. Did they have that there?
No, they don't have it.
Oh, that's too bad. That's a fun one.
If it's the one with the joystick and you're going through the original trilogy, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I didn't see it.
Was that adapted from a computer game, do you think?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I know you go inside it. That's part of the fun, is you go inside the pod, and it's like decorated to look like a starship inside there. And then you have you either have 1 or 2 joysticks, if I remember correctly. That one's so fun. I always get stuck on a mission. Ironically, the hardest mission is supposed to be where you're Vader after the first Death Star has been destroyed, and you're just finishing off some rebels, like going through the debris. And then they have, well, the stage I got stuck on was Hoth. No, not Hoth. What's the one planet that they were on in the first of the sequel movies? Like it has water and I don't know. I don't know the planet's name, but like where the rebellion was.
You had Yavin, which was the jungle moon orbiting that gas giant.
I don't know.
Because it was. Let me see. All the planets that were in the original trilogy were at least featured in it. You had Tatooine, Yavin 4, then you had Hoth, Bespin, Tatooine again, Endor. In the prequel trilogy, you had Naboo, Coruscant, Nino, Utapau, Geonosis, Mustafar.
Okay.
I think that about covered it, or at least those were the most featured planets. And then someone's gonna say, "What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?" I'm like, "Okay, fine." It's like, I forgot about Kashyyyk. You happy?
So basically, this Star Wars Battle Pod doesn't have any of the prequel stuff, I don't believe. It has the original trilogy and then some from the sequel. I mean, from the latest ones, the continuation of this Skywalker saga.
Yeah, and then there's like some other different planets that were featured in like the Famicom Star Wars game, like a mountainous planet and then an underwater one.
Oh, really? Okay. And then there's that must be that pod thing must be like a common thing, because on my Dave and Buster's, on the other side from the Star Wars pod is another pod which is real fun too. It's a air pilot, like jet pilot.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is it's a little bit too easy, because all you got to do once you figure it out is constantly be in motion. I mean, going up and down so that the people can't hit you.
So basically, Star Fox.
Yeah, pretty much.
Should know. I play Star Fox with a joystick every once in a while.
Oh, really?
Well, you've seen Matt and I do that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, my last time I was doing Star Fox with a stick, I went like, wait, how many maps do we have to go through? Like 7 maps? I went 6 for 7 on the metal runs.
Okay.
And that was mostly the hard route.
And you basically did that kind of tactic, like just being in constant motion?
Yes.
I mean, it makes sense.
Except if
if
it's all range mode, where I have to be completely aggressive.
Oh, okay. Can you imagine being a jet pilot? How crazy that would be.
Oh, try being a Navy pilot that has to land on a carrier every other day. That would suck.
Yes, it would.
I cannot land on a carrier to save my life. You ask me to do Fleet Defender, or you ask me to do like Jane's FA-18, I am gonna have a friggin' hard time just trying to land a carrier on realistic settings.
Oh wow!
It's like I suck at landing an air. I suck at landing a jet. What makes you think I can nail a carrier landing?
Yeah, I imagine you have to have like 48 hours sobriety to even be on one of those Navy flights that are gonna land on a carrier.
Or it's especially worse if it's a nighttime landing or a bad weather landing, because it's like it's like, God forbid you don't see the carrier lights, because if you don't, you're screwed.
Oh wow! Yeah, those guys are brave. Did you see that? I didn't check the link, but apparently they're coming up with jump jets now, like a new military technology. Or did you put that link there?
I think Cyril put that up. If it's shipboarding with Boba Fett-esque jets, yeah. It's like, just be sure.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like, just be sure you don't discharge your weapon, or it's gonna be like Return of the Jedi. It's like, Boba Fett, where? And then Han knocks Fett's jetpack out.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I was just thinking, this is really cool, but it could be bad at the same time. Just imagine terrorists having those things.
Yeah, or
because
just
any weapon could be used for bad or good.
Or just imagine a jetpack malfunction, and we're going, oh shit, that is so laced with fuel. This is going to end terribly for a bunch of us.
Yeah, you do think that the enemy could shoot it. You do think that.
Or it's probably just
well, cool, man. I'm gonna probably go watch something now.
Yep. All right. Well, have a good night. We'll see you guys next Friday. All right. Yeah. Thanks, Yvette, for coming by. The rest of you guys, yeah, we'll be doing Knights of the Old Republic on Friday. No Saturday episode because I want to watch hockey. Good night.